I'm here to settle that age-old controversy, or at least my curiosity. Hey everybody, my name is Troy, this is Baker Drinks, and today on our show, I'm going to settle at least my curiosity over black cap, blue cap, or new blue cap. Which one is better? Here we go. So, back before 2020, early times the brand was owned by Brown-Forman, and it had a unique mash bill. They would put it out. It came in this bottle right here. It's got a black plastic cap. People are hunting these to this day still because they swear it's better than the new blue cap. Anyways, whether that's true or not, I'm going to find out today, at least for me. But when Sazerac acquired the brand from Brown-Forman and shifted it to the Barton Distillery, the Early Times name came with the mash bill and all of their existing stock. So immediately Barton started blending and putting it out as a product that came in this bottle. It's slightly skinnier, a little taller, and it's got this blue metal cap versus this black plastic cap. And everybody immediately was like, they've ruined it. It's worse. And whether they did or not, that's up to you. For me, I felt like the difference between them was grossly exaggerated. I mean, I had to split hairs to find a true difference. It was the exact same distillate. Different people blending it, but you know, you're talking like 4-year-old whiskey on average to be bottled in bond. So they're just, maybe more barrels went into the blend, maybe less barrels went into it. They had different metrics for tasting points that they were hitting, or maybe less metrics than what Brown-Forman did. Regardless of why, people thought that they ruined it and this one was bad. Fast forward to 2025, most of that, if not all of that stock that sold in the initial purchase is gone. Introduce the new blue cap. And honestly, these bottles are identical. I can't find a difference, but there's buzz out there on the YouTubes that say there's a difference. It still says it's got the same DSP, KY354 and KY12, if you can see that, as the old blue cap. And honestly, there's 2 different DSPs on the black cap as well, so you can do the research and figure out what that's all about. I don't really care. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to taste all 3 of these blindly, and I'm going to rank them, and we're going to find out, because, you know, this dude TJ Gamble from a channel called Bruzel, if you've ever heard of it, pretty small, about 750,000 subscribers, definitely the absolute largest by a landslide channel in the bourbon space on YouTube. He recently put out a video that said blue cap is good.
So I grabbed one of these recently, and a brand new, I say brand new, but a black top that I'd never opened. I popped that black top open, I popped this open. This was better than the black top. So I think we can officially stop hunting those black top. I mean, if you see one, it's still kind of a cool thing to have. But I think Early Times is back. Took a little dip when it first transitioned over. I think they may have just had a batch or 2 that wasn't quite up to par.
All right, we're back. I've got all 3 samples here poured up. I've got a black cap sample, I've got an old blue cap sample, and that old is probably 4 years old. I would say 2021, and been opened a long time. There's not much left in the bottle, but we're going to find out how this new one, fresh cracked for this experiment, stands up. And from here, they all smell great. Just the sweetness of that bourbon is shining through. I have no idea what's what here. They're marked on the bottom. But Early Times, I mean, what a great bottle. It doesn't matter if you're a volume drinker, if you're a whiskey beginner, or a whiskey aficionado. This bottle checks all the boxes. It's a liter. It's $22 in my area. It tastes great. And at $22, you don't care if you're doing shots, you don't care if you're putting it on ice, you don't care if you're mixing it in a cocktail, or you're drinking it neat. It can be enjoyed all those different ways, and you don't have to feel bad about putting expensive whiskey in something like ice or a soda or juice or whatever your mixer of choice is. So anyways, I'm going to probably speed this up as I smell them, and I'm not going to give you nosing notes or tasting notes. I'm just going to tell you which one I like best on the nose and why, and I'm going to taste them and tell you which one I like best on the palate and why. Because at this point, if you're watching this video, you know what early times taste like. You don't need my tasting notes. So here we go. Okay, that didn't take long at all. So the glass on my left, I'm going to say is glass 1 or A. I'll probably switch back and forth between this because I don't keep track of that sort of thing. Glass on my left, the first one, clearly has a better nose than the other two. And between the other two, the glass in my right hand, all the way on the right, glass 3 or C, has the second best nose. And then the one in the middle, it kind of has like this, almost like a chemical note to it. Maybe like a fingernail polish remover, but not quite that strong. Maybe if you were to barrel age a fingernail polish remover, something like that. So best nose, second best nose, least favorite nose. So I'm going to get into tasting these now. Okay, we're back. Now, this was a lot closer than I expected it to be. So on the nose, I said the glass on my left smelled better, with the glass on my right coming in second and the glass in the middle coming in third. On the palate, left hand, right hand were virtually identical. I mean, if I had to pick a winner between those, I'm splitting hairs with the glass in the middle. Not a distant third, but it was definitely third. That weird note that I got on the nose, that barrel-aged fingernail polish remover, did show up on the palate. Not terrible, but it was there. It was noticeable. It was not offensive in any way. For $22, I would drink that all day long. Now, on these two, like I said, they were so similar that I gave the edge to my left hand simply because I liked the nose better. So nose palate combination, it edged out the nose palate combination on the right hand. So let's see what came in third here. So third place is the Blue Cap new bottle. So right off the bat, I think TJ Gamble's full of crap, because it was nowhere near as good as the other one. Let's see what came in first, because that'll just reveal what is second, right? Okay, first was the Black Cap, the original. Now, I told you that these two tasted virtually the same, but I gave the edge to left hand because of the nose. The nose was slightly better. On the palate, I could not tell the difference between these. And that's what I said early on when I thought the difference between them was grossly exaggerated, because I feel like they're identical. Now this one here is clearly different, and I'm guessing that's because this is Barton juice, or more Barton juice than Brown-Forman juice. And these two are basically the same juice. So anyways, that's what I got. I think the Black Cap is still worth chasing if you could find it at a decent price. Again, these are $22 bottles, so I wouldn't pay more than, at this point, being out of production for 5 years, I wouldn't pay more than about 40 bucks for one. I think it's a good value at 40 if you can find it. But Blue Cap, I would look for an older Blue Cap than the new ones, because I think the new ones are not trash, but just not as good as the older Blue Labels. Anyways, If you like this kind of content, we would be honored if you would like the video, hit the subscribe button, set the notification so you know when we're dropping content, and we'll see you again next time. Oh wait, before I go, if you have thoughts on the blue cap versus black cap, and old blue cap versus new blue cap, put them in the comment section. We answer all of our comments, and we would love to have that discussion with you. But until next time, cheers.